Uh-oh. Put your sunglasses on, everyone. There's a star in the room.
Don't. Just don't.
What's the matter? You didn't have a good time on the show?
No. People think Snick is a liar. Say Snick full of crap. Call Snick a clown.
Okay, so a weirdo and a couple of idiots called in. Big deal.
You listen to show?
Of course I listened. My buddy Snake is on a big-time radio show. I wasn't going to miss that.
I should not have done that. Now everyone thinks Snick is a joke.
Why are you letting those two fools get to you? What was it you said?
I don't care. I know how to kill dragon. Please do not impersonate Snake.
Kind of freaks you out how accurate that is, doesn't it?
Nick wants me to come back to show later.
Are you going to?
I don't think so. That did not go well for Snake.
Well, this is just me talking here, but if it were me, I would seriously consider it.
Why? Why should I?
Are you aware of just how big Nick's show is?
No.
Nick's show is based in Skyrim. Everyone in Skyrim listens to his show. But it isn't just Skyrim. He's in syndication all over Tamriel.
So what?
His show is so big, other stations won't even bother with a talk show during that time slot. They just record the news and put it on a loop.
Again, so what?
Aren't you the least bit curious as to why his show is so immensely popular?
I don't really care.
You should care. The reason his show is so popular is because the information he provides is very accurate. He's very thorough. People trust him. And he's entertaining.
What does this have to do with Snake?
You're not listening to what I'm saying, Snake. Accurate and thorough.
Good for Nick.
Okay, let me try this another way. Nick's show is very popular because he is very thorough in the information he provides. That's because he does his homework. He does his research. Follows up with leads. Verifies things. Catch my drift?
Not really.
If Nick brings you back on the show, he will most likely have already done some research. Talk to people. Like Irilith. Maybe even the Jarl. You see where this is going now?
If he does that, he can prove Snake speak the truth.
Exactly. That'll shut those naysayers up quick.
I don't know. Maybe.
Just consider it, okay? If nothing else, the good people of Skyrim now know they can defeat dragons because of the information you shared on Nick's show.
I think about it.
That's all I'm saying. Now, on to other things. We need to get to Ivarstead. We've got some money to collect from Klimmick. Then it's back up the mountain to take this stupid horn to the Greybeards.
Do we have to go back to Greybeards? They still give Snick the willies.
Yes, we do. They're going to give us the third word of the unrelenting force shout. And believe me, you want that third word.
Does that make shout stronger?
Oh yeah, and not just a little stronger, a lot stronger.
I like it.
There's also the matter of that little surprise I mentioned before.
You mean the weapon from Nico?
No,
But you implied there was a Nico weapon there.
not weapon, weapons, as in more than one.
More than one Nico weapon? Oh boy. Let's get going.
Before we take off, I think we should enchant a couple of daggers and maybe brew up a few potions. We almost have enough money to get the next round of light armor training.
What training? When does it end?
When you hit the armor cap, that's when. Anyway, welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition, the Saga of Snake, Episode 18. I am Necrescent, as always. Let's get on the move. I've already, obviously we're not where we left off last episode. I came back to unload some things, do some harvesting, and get us set up. Let's enchant just a few items. I have a few things to sell already. No weapons, I don't think, yet. If we enchant these daggers, we might be able to sell those, but we do have some jewelry that we don't need. That's worth a little bit of money, a little bit of leather armor, and some robes. That might be enough. I want to take a look at this, because I don't know if there's anything in here that's worth selling. Could sell this old stuff. Yeah. I don't want to do too much enchanting, though. You know, the whole over leveling thing. But let's just see what we get. Our best one is probably going to be Turn Undead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might as well get them all. Boy, I haven't done this in a while. I kind of forget what the keys I need to be hitting. This is what I mean. You level up so quickly with this enchanting early on, it can put you in a bad spot if you're not careful. I mean, one petty soul gem. I don't even know if I got some ingredients to make some power potions now. I don't know if we really need them. Of course, we're going to get less than half of what these are worth, so we might get somewhere between 250 and 300. Still, we've got 5,400. We're still about 3,000 short. Let's go ahead and brew up a couple. I got blue, and giant's toe. And frostmarian purple, mountain flower, and wheat. That's it. That's all we're doing. Alright, that's going to be it. Let's get to Ivarstead and see if we can track down Klimmick. You know what? I changed my mind. Just a little bit. We're still going to go to Ivarstead, but I kind of thought maybe we could go there on foot. First of all, let me check something. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be returning to Klimmick. And, okay. Let's see what we have queued up here. 1 is Wormfang Dagger, good. 2 is Flames. 3 is Healing. 4 is Fury. Good, good, good. Reanimate Corpse. The Bow. The Voltinator's on 7. I remembered this time. How about that? I mean, we don't need torches, but I like to use them occasionally. Because the lighting is pretty natural. Alright, so why are we going on foot? You know, we might run into some interesting things along the way. And, let's see, do we need... We're going to need some more spells soon. But let's take a look at something. I'm looking up here at the exit of Embershard Mine, and that's where the conjuration spells are. And that reminds me... Let's take this level up. When we get the health to 200, I'm going to start putting points into Magicka again. I may put a couple in Stamina, we'll see. But right now what I want to do is talk about the conjuration tree a little bit. Because I mentioned this before about, you know, going up the left side of the tree or the center left side of the tree. First off, over here on the right side, you've got Apprentice, Adept, Expert Conjuration. All these do is reduce the cost of, for example, this one, Adept Conjuration spells. It cuts the Magicka cost in half. You can use enchantments in lieu of this, or even in combination with it. I think enchantments in the long run are better, but it takes up an enchanting slot. Now, when it comes to the rest of the conjuration, if you come up here on the left side of the tree, you've got Summoner. Can summon Atronach or raise undead twice as far away. Sorry about that. Idiot's at the door again, still trying to sell windows. I gotta put up that no soliciting sign again. Anyway, yeah, this one's helpful. Even if you're not using Atronach, if you're just using undead. I'm really kind of curious about raising undead twice as far away, because it seems to me that the spell that you cast goes really far, so I don't know how much of a help it is with that. Anyway, Atromancy, double duration for conjured Atronach. I did not look into this. The summonses that I made for my mod, they're not Atronax. Atronox. I'm not sure how you say that. So I'm not sure if this perk right here would apply. A double durations, occasionally it's helpful if you get in a really long drawn out fight, but it's not that big a deal. But this one is really significant. Conjured Atronax are 50% more powerful. Now I know this one won't apply to my summonses. This one I did look into because my summonses are not Atronax. And then, of course, up here we have Twin Souls, which you can get to it from the other way. We'll look at that in a minute. But you can have 2 Atronax or reanimated zombies. This one, as I've played on Necrosassin quite a bit, I found this one to be fun, but not always necessary. And sometimes there's been cases where I've got one up and I know it's going to run out, so I'll raise another one, and it's like, man, I got 2 of them going, and I may not necessarily need 2 of them. So this one I'm kind of on the fence about. Now, when it comes to the undead, you're going to go up this side of, not that one, this way, right here. Necromancy, greater duration for reanimated or summoned undead. Well, this is just like the Atromancy perk, but it works for zombies. And again, this one can be helpful if it's a long drawn out fight, but it's not that big a deal. But Dark Souls is 100 more points to health for your undead. This is 100 points may not sound like a lot, but it is surprisingly significant. I definitely noticed that my zombies are a lot stronger with Dark Souls. So this is the path we're going to be concentrating on. I'm not going to bother with Elemental Potency, although that would be helpful. I don't think I'm going to perk up to there. But we're going to get Summoner, at least the first rank of Summoner. Maybe 2, because I do have Conjurables I'm going to use, and that one's going to be helpful. These other ones, like Conjuration Dual Casting, this makes the spell last twice as long, which it stacks with Atromancy, or you can just get this one and skip that one, because it doubles the duration. So it's like, if you get this one, then you don't really need this one, or this one. Necromancy, of course, if you want Dark Souls or Elemental Potency, you'll have to get it. In which case, you don't really need Conjuration Dual Casting. It's kind of pointless. I wish it did something different, like made your Atronax or your zombies more powerful. But you can have them with that one and Atromancy. You can have an Atronax for 4 minutes, which is pretty significant, I guess. But, I mean, if you're playing stealthy, you probably don't want them hanging around that long. These ones right here, Mystic Binding, bound weapons do more damage. This is, I think this is about 50% more damage. It's significant, but I'm going to skip it. You've got Soul Stealer, bound weapons, cast Soul Trap on targets. That's helpful, but you can get a Soul Trap enchantment and put it on something else and save yourself the perk point. It's not that big a deal. Oblivion Binding, bound weapons will banish summoned creatures and turn raised ones. I haven't looked up at the level that this works on. I don't think I've ever gotten this perk because I normally will use spells for that. So it's not that big, not that significant. We'll probably grab these here and probably have one item that's also enchanted to keep the spell cost down. So right now I see 1, 2. Of course we want Necromancy. That's 3. Dark Souls is 4, and Summoner rank 1 at least. That's 5. And maybe 2, so maybe 6 more perks in Conjuration altogether. Anyway, I just wanted to show that because we're getting to the point now where we may need to get some adept summonses. Not yet. I mean, we need a 50. We only have 40. But they're right up there in Embershard Mine. When we do get to that point where we're going to need some stronger conjurables. But for now, I just thought maybe we'd, take a little trip, part of the way anyway. We can at least go to Ivarstead on foot and enjoy some of the beautiful scenery. I put a lot of time into choosing some nice looking mods, and we haven't really looked at them. There's a little bandit camp up here too. Maybe. You know what? Let me see. We haven't used a devil dog in a while. Now, there's not much up here at this bandit camp. They got a little bit of gold laying around, which we certainly want to get a hold of. Wait, where is it? Did I miss it? Oh, it's a little further up. I don't know where I'm at. But I thought it might be nice to get out and enjoy the scenery. And, the mod authors put a lot of work into these mods. And I did a lot of trial and error and testing. Lots of rock texture mods. Lots of tree mods I looked at before I decided on the ones I'm using. So thought we'd get out and take a look at them. I was watching one of the videos from my last Let's Play. And I used to get out and about a lot. Where are they? They're right over there. I wonder if I can get a clear line of sight. There's one. Oh, this is going to be tough. Crap, I got him. And they're fighting. Looks like Warhammer Boy won that one. Uh-oh. He looks angry.
Hello? Who's there? Yeah. Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back. Just down.
I'll just let the dog finish him up. You done? Alright. Ooh, money. Mine. 5 gold. Broke ass bandits. 7. Man. These guys. This is really disappointing. 20%. We'll take that. Flawless Ruby. Excellent. We'll take that helmet. We can sell that. Yeah, we'll take all that stuff. Block. Oh, wait a minute. I can sell that too. Torcheros. Excellent. Charred skeever hide is now chemical ingredient. Rather hard to get a hold of. Both their loot chest had some decent stuff, but the money bags were kind of lame. Anyway, I was watching a video. I don't remember. There was one I wanted to look up. I don't remember why exactly, but just something reminded me of it, so I had to look it up. But I was running through Whiterun Hold, out in the Whiterun Tundra area, they call it. And I was just thought, it looks really nice. And one of the problems, I don't know if it's a problem, but I used to do a lot of running around with that one, and it ate up a lot of time of the episodes, just trying to travel around. There's always some weird thing happening here. Just a hunter this time. But yeah, it ate up a lot of time in the episodes, and I even joked a few times that most of my episodes it's just me trying to get from point A to point B. And I just kind of half joking, because there were some cases where that was fairly accurate. So I wanted to avoid doing that this time around, which is why I've been fast traveling a little bit more. But it's still nice to get out and enjoy the scenery once in a while. This just looks so much different than the base game from when I first got it. Did you know, in fact, that when I first started playing Skyrim, and it was on a computer about 3 computers ago, it was struggling so bad to run it that it was I just couldn't run it. It was just so much lag and stutter that it just wasn't working. So I was about ready to give up, and I got online and I'm looking around, hey, is there anything you can do to improve performance or whatever? And somebody said they disabled the shadows, and they said, oh yeah, you go into your any file and change this setting. It turns off the shadows. So I was like, okay, I can try that. And it certainly helped. So I had to disable shadows. So when I got a better computer after that one, and I was able to play with shadows on, it was like a whole new game. You'd be amazed how different the game looks when you're accustomed to it without any shadows, and then all of a sudden all those shadows are there, as they should be. Well, other than those 2 bandits, which is something that I initiated, this has been a pretty quiet trip. I was really expecting, well, I don't know, something. We'll be making our way out to this place too. Let me show you on the map, by the way, where we're at. We left Riverwood and we came up the road this way, and we're going over top of the mountain. And this place right here is going to be relevant later on. Just one of the Daedric quests. Man, we're going to have to wait till morning to find Klimmick. Probably. He's going to yell at us again for being in his house.
Walk away now. Move along.
You know, I was saying before, there's going to be a point in the game where these Thalmor are going to attack us on sight. I think it happens after the next part of, after we met Delphine. She's going to have us go out to the Thalmor embassy. It's after that, I think, where the Thalmor are going to attack us on sight. So it'll be free reign at that point. If we see him, we can just kill him and not have to worry about bounties or anything. Now, it should be a couple of wolves up here, and if possible, see if we can fury him. Ah, not even close. You know, you hadn't moved, I would have had that one. It's just a wolf. I really don't need to be messing with this, but it's a little bit of illusion training. Oh, he got him. Let's get away from the light. Where'd he go? Who cares? I think I pounded him into the dirt. Now sometimes... Oh yeah! The Alchemist Shack. I forgot about this place. This place is abandoned. And you can, if you want, just take up residence here. There's a handful of nice ingredients. Plus a butterfly in a jar. Fire salts. Great. Alright, glow dust. Yes. And there's this right here. This is another mod. This is the Alchemist Compendium. And what this mod does is it lists every alchemical ingredient in the game and their 4 effects. Now there are 2 ingredients like Eye of Saber Cat, which has been altered, and I think Vampire Dust has been altered by the mod Predator Vision. But this is a way if you want to learn how to make a certain potion or poison, you can look it through here. Eye of Saber Cat. Yeah, see, it's not on here. I don't know which one of those 4 it replaced, but more fire salts. There's his journal. There's nothing significant in there. Nightshade, great. Jazzbay. There's a surprising amount of ingredients packed in here. And there's some stuff here. Hawk feathers. I thought we'd have to get to Solitude for that. Hawk feathers, their first effect is here they are. Their first effect is cure disease. So, like any ingredient, like, you know, when I eat an Eye of Wolf and we get Night Eye, if you look at Eye of Wolf, you see Night Eye is the first effect listed. So if you consume an ingredient, you'll feel the effects of whatever that first effect is. And with hawk feathers, the first effect is cure disease. So you can carry around a potion which has a weight of 1.0, or 3 or 4 cure disease potions, or you carry around a few hawk feathers which have a weight of 0.1, and just munch some hawk feathers if you ever get disease. That's a lot lighter than you know, carrying around several potions. Did I miss anything? Yep. Always got to look up. But yeah, you can make this your house if you want, or you can build one like I did. Now there may be a bear up here somewhere. And that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Well, we're definitely going to have to break out the poisons if there is. That deer's running right up to where he hangs out, too. I don't hear anything. Oh, we got a spider, though. Where'd he go? Where's my summons? You know, like I said before, it's hard to find good help. Is that the bear right there? It is. Time to go to work. Alright, let's aggro the bear. Not sunfire arrows. I don't know why it defaults to that sometimes. Oh, it just missed. That got him. Get in there, man. That one's all you. Let's poison. We've got quite a few frostbite venoms here. Let's get another one. Do we need... I don't know if we need another one. So. That was kind of close. You know what? Just in case. Why don't you tag along? You come in here in the daytime and there's bees all over the place. Yeah, we should have got an earlier start on the day. Oh, what's this freaking guy want?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Get
There's a
on
new
with it.
museum opening up in Dawnstar. The
Who
owner
cares?
is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You just said it was for my eyes only.
Glad we straightened that out.
Straighten what out? I don't get that. He's got a note, a message for your eyes only, but the museum owner wants him to hand out invitations to everyone. All right. Museum of the Mythic Dawn, a history of the cult that toppled the Septim Dynasty. Inside of his very own home in the great capital of the Pale, Dawnstar, free and open to all citizens of Skyrim. Free? Kinda hard to make a living that way. Hey, there's Klimmick. Hanging out right out here where I need to see you.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Ah,
Yeah?
good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
Just fine.
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Excellent. Thank
Thanks
you.
again for the legwork.
Yeah. Anytime you need something else run up there, let me know. 1,000 gold. Alright, I think we're going to wait here. What time is it? Let's see. Yeah, we'll wait till morning and then we'll go see the Greybeards.
If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
No.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
Hey, Bossy Anus, how's the love life? What's up, man?
Gwilyn, I told you to cut those boards at twice arm length. My arm's length, not yours.
I'm so sorry, Miss Timber. Perhaps if you would have been more specific.
Everyone isn't as short as you are. What good are these boards to someone of the proper height?
Sorry.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
Yo, man.
No.
If
I'll
I
tell
were
you,
you,
Wilhelm,
I'd keep
if I
away
could
from the
sweep her away
barrow
from
on
here
the east
tomorrow,
side of
I'd do
town.
it. But
It's
Klimmick
haunted.
still has so much to learn. Perhaps one
Okay.
day, but not today.
The barrow is haunted? Tell me more.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Do the spirits haunt the town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Okay, well, I could investigate it.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Yeah, stay away from the barrow. Oh, you want to investigate it? Go right ahead. Has anyone else ever explored the barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
Well, I'm terrified. Can't you tell? I'm looking for work. Got any leads? This might be crap, but let's see what happens.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Gwilyn, I told you to cut those boards at twice arm
Kill the
length.
bandit leader located
My
at
arm's
Rift
length,
Watchtower.
not
Okay.
yours.
I'm so sorry, Miss Timber. Perhaps if you would have been more specific.
Let's see. Heard any rumors?
Everyone isn't as
People
short as
say
you
there's
are.
someone in
What good are
Riften
these
that
boards
can
to someone of the proper
change
height?
your face.
Sorry, Miss
Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
No. Alright, that's gonna do it. Just a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I had the community room, huh?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Got the courier? Yeah. Alright, let's take the quick way up there. There's no point in climbing the mountain again. Oh man, I love these foggy days. You know, if it weren't for the fact that we've already climbed this mountain, I'd do it right now just because I love this foggy weather. Oh, that stinks. Alright, where is everybody? Is this you? Hey.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimcom.
Yes.
Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Just so you know, it was not where you said it would be.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push.
Yes. Here comes the party trick.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Hrothgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
Awesome.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few
I can't move
withstand
right
the
now,
unbridled
just so you
voice
know.
of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
If their voice is that powerful, how come their little building hasn't just crumbled apart?
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Okay, couple of things
Your
here.
training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
That's nice. What were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ysmir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
Cool. Alright, let's see. We can get some word wall locations. I think it's this one. I'd like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
I bet you it'll be Arcwind Point. It seems to be the first one they always give. Have you located any words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Oh, Dead Man's Respite. Well, that's a quest location for something else. Okay, that is all we need.
Wind, guide you.
Alright, Snake Man. Let's head off this way. There's a little something something right in here. Yeah, the lighting's nice. Jump up on that table. Well, they're kind of all over the place, but there they are. Ihara dagger. I don't know why this place is always, there's a great sword, a regular sword, and a short sword. So, let's see. These are from Nico's mod, Nico Roshi's creations. So they're all designed the same, but they are, this is the dagger. They're different sizes and you know, the damage output. Look, they got that glowing text on the side. I'm not sure what that says. I'll have to ask him next time. Next time I talk to him. And then there is the greatsword. So, I mean, these are the same design, but their specs are different. Their sizes and short sword. And the regular one-hander. There's not a huge difference here. Maybe in maybe how big they are when they're on your side. I don't know. The let's see, damage is 25, weight is 12. This one's 25 with a weight of 9. So I'm kind of curious. How big is that thing on your hip? So yeah, it is smaller. Does the same damage though. It's interesting. Let's get rid of those. Great sword. And of course the dagger. Very cool looking dagger. Alright, what do you think, Snake? You liking those?
Very, very much. I can't decide which one is my favorite.
Yeah, I thought you were going to like those. So, anyway, we are up against the clock. And we're going to have to finish up the rest of this later. Next episode, we still need to get the rift in. We got to see if we can sell enough things that we can get that light armor training. And we've got to get the second part of the Book of Love quest. That is going to take us out to Markarth. And I think it's important that we get that done. So, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. And I will see you in episode 19.